Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with what? Let your request be known to God, who's already known. The result of this, and I love this, and the result of this, and the peace of who? God. Not the peace of the government, not the peace of schools, not the peace of your coworkers, not the peace that your pastor can preach to you, but the peace of God. And think about this. God knows your anxiety, God knows your fear, God knows what you need, and God knows what you don't need. And that peace will just cover you, that surpasses all of our understanding, will guide and direct us in the name of Jesus Christ. Seriously, I love going to funerals. I love going to funerals. I would rather go to 15 funerals than to do one wedding any day of my life. You might be like, well, that's kind of weird. You know why? Because everybody at the wedding is thinking about the bride and the groom. Everybody at the funeral is thinking about death. And they're vulnerable to hear the truth about Jesus Christ. And that is what it's talking about here. That peace that Christians have. I love walking into these funerals, and I'm looking at a Christian and said, man, how you doing? They're almost always respond with the same thing. I'm really sad, but there's just something. They might not say peace, but they might say, I'm okay. I'm okay. And you can see it in their eyes, those who are fibbing and not. But most time Christians, when you ask them that question, they are at peace because it's God that's giving them the peace. And most of the time they're praying and they're saying, God, thank you for the life of my loved one. Thank you now for the opportunity to serve my family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But please give me peace. Peace, give me. But here's the deal. That peace of God is not available to you who do not believe in Jesus. Listen closely to me. If you say, well, I'm a good person, yeah, that peace is not available. But I've been going to Sunday school all my life. I'm a leader of the church. I'm doing all this stuff. The answer is Jesus gives you the peace. Nothing and nobody else. So hear me closely. In the middle of chaos like this, God's the only one who can give peace. And if you think anything different than that, and you don't have peace, let me encourage you, maybe you don't know Jesus. I implore you, I beg you, don't risk your eternity thinking that you have peace of religion instead of peace through the one who gives peace. I beg you, come to know Jesus. You are a sinner, deserving separation from God forever, in a place called hell, so that all who would believe in Jesus can be forgiven, remove the virus of sin and death that he took upon himself. The result of that is that he rose from the dead, conquering sin and death, and left the virus of sin in the ground, so that now we can live for him with complete peace.